Good morning, student. In last period, study about different life process in different living organism. Those living organisms are found in a nature, in environment. Microorganism, human being, animals, plant. In that living organism, there are different life processes like digestion, respiration, blood circulation, reproduction, regeneration. These are known as different life process in living organism. Now, in that chapter, study about the production of energy in that living organism. How energy is produced in that living organism. Those energy which is necessary for different life process in that living organism. We know that energy is necessary for various life process in different living organism. Energy is necessary in a human being. Energy is necessary in case of plant. Energy is necessary in case of animals for their various life process, for their production, for their growth. Then how production of that energy in that living organism, that is known as energy production. Living organism and energy production. Now, in production of energy in human being by various process. How energy is produced in different living organism. If you take a various food substances and from that food substances we get the different nutrient. If you get the various food substances we get the different nutrient. For example, carbohydrate is a nutrient, protein is a nutrient, fat is a nutrient, vitamins nutrient, minerals, these are known as nutrient. And these nutrients produce energy in our body in different living organism, in microorganism, in case of plant, in case of animal, in case of human being. Then how this energy is produced in that living organism. If you take a various food substances, we get the various nutrient and oxidation of that nutrient, oxidation of carbohydrate, oxidation of fat, oxidation of protein, oxidation of various minerals and various vitamins, and then production of that energy. Where this energy is produced in living organism? We know that this energy is produced in cell of that living organism, in cell of different living organism, in cell. Energy is produced in a cell of that of living organism. In case of multicellular living organism, presence of many cell, and in each cell production of that energy. And without energy we do not work. Do not work the various life process, do not work the digestive system, do not work the respiratory system, do not work the excretory system without energy. And that's why energy is necessary for growth of that living organism, for various work in different living organism. Then how this energy is produced in human being. We know that there are two steps of that production of that energy. The first step, that is known as external respiration, and second step, that is known as internal respiration. External respiration carried out by various organ. External respiration. In case of external respiration, we know that take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. That process is known as external respiration, taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. That process is known as respiration process. In case of plant, photosynthesis process carried out in a plant. Plants are known as autotrophs. Photosynthesis process carried out in plant, and in that photosynthesis process, now take this carbon dioxide and release this oxygen in photosynthesis process in case of plant. And that's why Respiration and photosynthesis both are reciprocal process in a plant. In respiration, take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. But in case of photosynthesis, those carbon dioxide released in atmosphere in environment, this carbon dioxide is necessary for the process of photosynthesis in a plant. This carbon dioxide is necessary for the process of photosynthesis in case of plant. That's why photosynthesis and respiration both are reciprocal process in plant. Now, in case of external respiration, take oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. There are various organs present in different living organisms for the process of that respiration. We know that. In case of fishes, in case of frog, in case of human being, there are different organs for process of respiration, for process of external respiration. Fishes respire by gill slits. Frog respiration carried out by skin, moist skin. And in case of human being, respiration carried out by respiratory tract. Respiratory system, that is known as nostril, trachea, pharynx, larynx, gill slit, then bronchioles and alveoli. These are known as various organs. When these organs collect together to form a respiratory system in human being. Lungs is one of the most important organs in that respiration. And taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. That is known as external respiration. Those oxygen enters in our body in respiratory system. Lastly, this oxygen enters into the alveoli. And on the surface of that alveoli, presence of blood capillaries. Now in that blood capillary, presence of blood, and in that blood contain carbon dioxide. Those carbon dioxide which are present in our body, now this carbon dioxide mix in blood, and by blood capillaries, veins, arteries, passes this carbon dioxide towards the lungs. And those oxygen present in that lungs, in alveoli of lungs, this oxygen enters into the blood, in blood capillaries, in blood. And those carbon dioxide present in that blood, in capillaries, this carbon dioxide enters into the alveoli. That process is known as diffusion process. Diffusion process carried out in between alveoli and blood capillaries. And by that process, this oxygen mix in blood, and by blood circulatory system, now this oxygen passes towards the various cell. That is a various cell. And carbon dioxide enters into the alveoli and through various respiratory organs. That is known as bronchioles, bronchi, pharynx, larynx, trachea, nostril, and then given outside the body carbon dioxide. Here complete the external respiration. Those oxygen enters into the cell. By that oxygen and by digestive system, those food material enters into the digestive system. Digestion of that food substances carried out by digestive system. Carbohydrate food material, proteinous food material, fats food material, vitamins food material, minerals food material digested in a digestive system by various organs. And after complete the digestion, those digested food material present in digestive system, this digested food material absorbed by blood. And then by blood circulatory system, this digested food material enters into the cell. Different cell. And oxygen is necessary for oxidation of that food substance to release energy in the form of ATP. ATP. Now that is known as production of energy in human being. How energy is produced in human being? In a cell of human being, multicellular cell of human being. Then the production of this energy by 3 steps. The first step is known as glycolysis process. Second step is known as TCA cycle, that is known as tricarboxylic acid cycle. It is also known as Krebs cycle. And last process is known as ETC, electron transfer chain. These are 3 steps, and by that 3 steps, various chemical reaction carried out in a cell. And after complete the various reaction in that cell to produce a energy in the form of ATP. Those energy which is necessary for growth of living organism, for various work in living organism. That is a production of this energy. Now, then second step is known as internal respiration. This is an internal respiration. Now, all these process carried out in a cell, that is known as internal respiration. Internal respiration carried out in a cell. In a cell. The various biochemical processes carried out in a cell, that is known as internal respiration, that is known as cellular respiration. How this cellular respiration carried out in human being and to produce energy. This is a cellular respiration. Second step. First step, external respiration. Second, internal respiration. External respiration carried out by respiratory organs. And internal respiration carried out in a cell. In a cell, that is known as cellular respiration. How this internal respiration carried out in human being? Now, those carbohydrate material, proteinous food material and liquid food material take in our body oxidation of that food substances and to release energy. Carbohydrate, that is a glucose. Molecular formula of glucose C6H12O6, carbohydrate. 6 carbon molecules, 12 hydrogen molecules and 6 oxygen molecules combines together by chemical bond, covalent, that is known as covalent bond, and to form a carbohydrate, that is known as glucose. If you take up various food substances, from that food substances we get the carbohydrate, protein and lipids, fatty substances, fat, and these carbohydrate, protein, fats oxidize and to release energy in a cell, to produce energy in a cell, that is known as production of energy. Now, first step, that is known as glycolysis process. When this carbohydrate food material glucose enters in a cell, cytoplasm of cell. We know that if you see the structure of cell, there are various cell organelles present in cell. Nucleus is important cell organelles. Mitochondria, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes. These are known as vacuoles. These are different cell organelles, and there are various functions of that cell organelles. When these glucose molecules, carbohydrate, protein, lipid molecules enters into this cell, cytoplasm of that cell, various biochemical reaction carried out in a cytoplasm of that cell. The first chemical process carried out in a cell, that is known as glycolysis process. Glycolysis, oxidation of carbohydrate, oxidation of glucose molecules C6H12O6 in a cytoplasm of cell, that is known as glycolysis process. And oxidation of that glucose molecules in cytoplasm of that cell to produce pyruvic acid. This is the first biochemical reaction in a cell, in cytoplasm of cell. that is known as glycolysis process. And by that glycolysis process, glucose oxidize and to produce a pyruvic acid, NADH2 and ATP. Two molecules of NADH2, two molecules of ATP. Two ATP energy is produced by process of glycolysis in a cytoplasm of cell. Now this is the first biochemical reaction in a cytoplasm of cell, that is known as glycolysis. And by this glycolysis, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid. Then again in that cytoplasm, this pyruvic acid again oxidizes in cytoplasm of that cell, and from this pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, acetyl coenzyme A in cytoplasm of cell. Then two molecules of NADH2 and two molecules of carbon dioxide produced in a cell. This carbon dioxide again given outside the body. That is a acetyl coenzyme. Now this pyruvic acid and acetyl coenzyme produced in a cytoplasm of that cell. These are some biochemical processes carried out in cytoplasm of cell. Then these acetyl coenzymes enters into the mitochondria of cell. Mitochondria of cell. We know that mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell. Why this mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell? Because oxidation of food material completely oxidized in a mitochondria of cell and to release energy. That's why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell. Those acetyl coenzyme is produced in cytoplasm of that cell. Now this acetyl coenzyme enters into the mitochondria of cell. When this acetyl coenzyme enters into the mitochondria of cell, again various biochemical processes carried out in a mitochondria of cell, and this acetyl coenzyme is converted, that is known as TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. And acetyl coenzyme is converted into carbon dioxide plus H2O and plus ATP energy. ATP energy. That is known as production of energy. When one carbohydrate molecules oxidize to produce 38 ATP molecules. That is known as aerobic respiration. And in case of an anaerobic respiration, absence of oxygen, oxidation of glucose molecules. When one glucose molecules oxidize in an anaerobic respiration to produce 2 ATP molecules. Means more energy is produced by aerobic respiration and less energy is produced by an anaerobic respiration. That is known as production of energy. And lastly, last stage, that is known as electron transfer chain. And in case of electron transfer chain, we know that those NADH2, FADH2 produced in a mitochondria of that cell. This NADH2 and FADH2 participate in electron transfer chain, and from that NADH2 and FADH2 produce 2 ATP molecules and 3 ATP molecules. ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecules. This is one of the energy. It produced by NADH2 and FADH2 in electron transfer chain. And lastly, completely oxidize these glucose molecules and to produce CO2, H2O and 38 ATP molecules. That is known as production of energy. After complete insufficient amount of carbohydrate, this energy is useful for various life process. and after incomplete absence of that carbohydrate in our body, then energy of protein and energy of lipid is useful for various life process. In case of protein, those proteinous food material take in our body, oxidation of that proteinous food material again in a cell to produce amino acid, and from that amino acid to produce acetyl coenzyme, and lastly from that acetyl coenzyme to produce CO2, H2O and ATP molecules. Similarly, in case of fatty food substances, lipid, oxidation of that lipid in a cell and to produce fatty acid. This fatty acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme, and from that acetyl coenzymes to produce CO2, H2 and ATP molecules. Like that, all nutrients, all food material oxidize in a cell and to produce a energy that is known as by aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, more energy is produced. That is known as cellular respiration. There are two steps of that energy production. First step, external respiration. Second step, internal respiration. And this internal respiration carried out in a cell of human being by that biochemical reaction. And lastly, production of energy. That is known as living organism and production of energy. Thank you. Draw this diagram.